Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, William Samoei Ruto led a cabinet meeting in the Mulebe Nation. But one person was missing, and a number of our viewers called me asking me what could be the problem, and they wanted me to give an analysis of JB Muturi's giving this important meeting a wide berth. In this meeting, a number of resolutions were made. Some parastatals were merged. Others are to be dissolved, depending on their viability and what the cabinet thought was the best move or the best thing for the nation. So the fact that JB Muturi missed that crucial cabinet meeting raised weighty questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to see your opinion. Why, according to you, JB Muturi did not attend that meeting? Some people will argue that it is normal for people to give apologies and the meeting continues and they become part of the resolutions if they have apologies. But somebody like JB Muturi not attending the meeting, and more so after what transpired last week when his son was said to be abducted, I think it is not normal. So, ladies and gentlemen, according to me, JB Muturi wanted to provoke William Samoei Ruto. JB Muturi has started a political war with the president. And the big question is, who is going to blink first? Maybe Muturi wants William Samoei Ruto to fire him, want to be sacked, such that once he's sacked, once he's fired, there can be backlash from his community. You know, you have already said that politics in Kenya is usually tribal, local, and regional. So if William Samoei Ruto fires JB Muturi, William Samoei Ruto will be taken as the villain, and JB Muturi will be taken as the hero. Maybe that is the objective. Number two, in my view, maybe William Samoei Ruto warned him to keep off from his meeting. We know that William Samoei Ruto is a man who is very different from many other people. He can tell him that following the altercation that happened between me and you, I think it is better you keep off my meetings henceforth. But if that is the case, is it a good move by the president? But it's a possibility also that William Samoei Ruto could have instructed him to keep off from the cabinet going forward. Number three, in my view, is that maybe JB Muturi feared William Samoei Ruto. William Samoei Ruto was very, very angry with JB Muturi. Remember the report that he gave the DCI, how William Samoei Ruto gave instructions for his son to be released by the NIS. So William Samoei Ruto was implicated directly when it comes to the abduction of Muturi's son. So Muturi's son was abducted, and what is coming out is that in that report, JB Muturi clearly indicates that William Samoei Ruto knew what was happening, and it is only after his intervention that he was released. So William Samoei Ruto must be very, very angry, and because of this, maybe JB Muturi decided to keep off or to keep away from William Samoei Ruto until maybe their differences are sorted out. The other reason that could have made JB Muturi to keep off, to give this meeting a wide berth, is because maybe he has intention to resign. Though many politicians in Kenya do not resign, sometimes resignation can give you a political mileage. and it is to your own advantage. And if JB Muturi has intention of resigning, then he don't find any need of attending that meeting. It didn't add anything to him. If already maybe he could have written a resignation letter, and William Samoei Ruto could be sitting on that letter. We don't know. These are just our opinion that could make such an important CS to keep off. Maybe William Samoei Ruto maybe is trying to prevail upon him not to resign because of the political consequences. The other reason that could made JB Muturi to keep off is the intention to escalate the differences. The more the differences continue, the more they last, the more political mileage he make. And politicians like visibility. Politicians like to be seen, to be fighting, even when they are not fighting. And those who are cornered, especially by the mighty, people will always sympathize with them. People always side with them. Voters have a tendency of siding with the underdog and ignoring the top dog. In this case, William Samoei Ruto is the top dog and JB Muturi is the underdog. The fact that he wanted maybe to escalate the differences, maybe this one would have attracted much sympathy from the members of the public. And with this sympathy, then comes heroism. No, politicians like to be worshipped. Politicians like to be praised. Politicians like to see people following them and who would not want to be followed, especially at a time like this when the elections are just beckoning. The other reason that would have made JB Muturi to keep off such an important meeting is because of the backlash that came with what he said. You remember how he was actually verbally attacked, especially by members of the Kalenjin community. They actually, remember Kina Kitone, how they were attacking him. So maybe he was very, very annoyed and he don't feel it necessary to continue working with William Samoei Ruto. He not find it even necessary to go to that meeting. Because what happened is that when he talked out, the diehard supporters of William Samoei Ruto were very, very angry. And I remember even when Kabogo was being vetted by the Parliamentary Vetting Committee, and he was asked about this issue, the issue of collective cabinet responsibility, Kabogo said JB Muturi was reckless. That is maybe the opinion that is held by other members of the cabinet. Maybe if you ask everyone in the cabinet, maybe they have such a thing. Maybe they were waiting for him, they were waiting for Muturi, and maybe Muturi knew that once he attended that meeting, I think he was going to face the music, because it just required one person to start the debate and start talking about the issue of secrecy, the issue of collective cabinet responsibility, and the issue of being very careful not to be seen to be inciting the members of the public. Because if you ask a number of these people, of these cabinet secretaries who are actually supporting William Samoei Ruto, they will tell you that JB Muturi, they will argue JB Muturi is trying to incite members of the public against the government. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. According to me, those could be the reasons why JB Muturi refused to attend that important cabinet meeting. Have a blessed day. Guys, like the video, share if you can. If you want to advertise this channel, I have always been leaving the number. Maybe you can contact me through WhatsApp. Bye-bye.